Hi, I'm Frankie Mazzapica. I hope you enjoy the video that you're about to see. It's our desire that at the conclusion of this video, you will have a heightened expectation of the plan of God for your life.
There was a woman in 1853. Her name was Lilias Trotter. And she was a painter and she was an artist. And someone came to her and said, he was highly esteemed, he was very wealthy. He says, if you devote your life to being an artist, you will be the greatest artist in your generation. If not the greatest, one of the greatest. She was very excited about this. She kept practicing. She had a natural ability. But something happened. I don't know if it happened in her bedroom. I don't know if it happened when she was at church. I don't know when she was walking to school. Something happened to her. And all of a sudden, her relationship with the Lord began to eclipse artistry. And she decided to move to North Africa without any financial support at all. And she went on the streets and she looked for every single mom that was being taken advantage of because they were trying to raise money and get money so that they could feed their children. Desperate people do desperate things. So she started calling all these ladies that were on the street trying to make a living, being taken advantage of, being beat and spat on. She devoted her life to these women and gave up a very promising career. And she would sit down with these ladies and she would say words that we sing today. It started off as a poem, but it arrested their heart and it gave these women a vision. The Lord anointed her lips and she said this. While the moms would cry and while they would cry, she would look at them and say, turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full into his glorious face, and the things of this world will grow strangely dim. Those words burned in her heart when she walked away from money. Those words burned in her heart when she walked away from a career. And those same words burned in the hearts of women who had nowhere else to turn. It doesn't matter where you're at in life, whether you're cultivating the career that God has given you, whether you're trying to put your family back together again. It doesn't matter. Those words remain true and they pierce like an arrow to every one of our hearts because deep in our soul, we know if we can just settle down and close our eyes and visualize his face to the best of our ability and look full into his glorious face, everything else becomes strangely dim. That's what happens when you get lit on fire. And some of you say, okay, I love the vernacular, but how do you go from where I am to where they are? How do you get lit on fire? Do you stand in line? Do you send an email? Do you go to a particular place and get prayed by a particular person? No, the psalmist said this in Psalms 5:3. Every morning I wake up, I lay the pieces of my life on the altar and I wait for the fire to fall. There's this determination of I am not living for anything else and I will get on my knees until they're calloused like a camel. I want you. And the Holy Spirit answers that prayer every time. Can somebody say every time?
If you like that video, take a second and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. This way you'll always know every time we've uploaded a new video.